Lost to the person who came in first, so as far as we're concerned, he's a winner, and I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Chaz Bain.
Well, I've already been introduced, but just a little bit about my speech before I go. Mr. Shumlin was talking about the principles in our founding documents, and so my speech is solely on the spirit of the law and how those documents are the representatives of freedom and justice in our land. So without further ado, the spirit of the law. In every government on earth, there is some trace of human weakness, some germ of corruption and degeneracy which cunning will discover, and wickedness insensibly open, cultivate, and improve. Every government degenerates when trusted to the rulers of the people alone. The people themselves, therefore, are its only safe depositories, said Thomas Jefferson. On a sweltering August day in 1787, 39 men signed one of the most influential documents in history, the Constitution of the United States of America. A document that made us a strong, healthy, and the first truly free nation. According to that Constitution, the citizens of this republic are ultimately responsible for their own governance, responsible for the laws and amendments passed by their legislators, who are the elected representatives of the people, and responsible in the selection of the legislators themselves. The spirit of our law is found in the Declaration of Independence and the preamble to our Constitution. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity. Do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. And yet the guiding principles between the letter of the law committed by this republic are found in the body and text of our beautiful Constitution. The duties of we, the people, are to maintain and follow the founding fathers' guiding principles towards a unified spirit and letter of the law. It is our duty to make sure those coincide and agree. We, the people, are to preserve this republic and preserve the rights so boldly put forth in our Constitution. It is our duty to align the spirit of the law and the letter of the law and to maintain and follow the founding fathers' guiding principles. To better understand the duty of the citizen to align the spirit of the law and protect the Constitution to the best of our ability, let us look to the Declaration of Independence for our first answer. In the Declaration, we see the duties of the citizen clearly outlined in the noble line, but with a long train of abuses and usurpations. Pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them to their absolute despotism. It is their right, it is their duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. Basically, it's our country, and we have to fight to make the best and most just republic possible. The 39 men who signed our Constitution understood that their government had to capitalize actions by the people, and that no one but the people could do this. Thomas Jefferson made this very clear when he said, when the governments fear the people, there is liberty. And when the people fear their government, there is tyranny. Common Sense by Thomas Paine is an outstanding and inspiring document. One of the first to challenge British rule and the first to demand freedom from Great Britain. Paine said those who expect to reap the blessings of freedom must, like men, undergo the fatigue supporting them. Paine understood that all men were created equal and that they deserved freedom. He understood that the citizens had to work to align the spirit of the law and the letter of the law in the Constitution. Both must be working together in order to secure the republic so beautifully outlined in our Constitution. Another key set of documents in American history are the Federalist Papers. These 85 essays, written by Alexander Hamilton, James Madison, and John Jay, describe how our new government would function and what its purposes were. In essay number 50, we see the duties of the citizen clearly outlined. It states, It may be contended, perhaps, that instead of occasional appeals to the people, which are liable to the objections urged against them, periodical appeals are the proper and adequate means of preventing and correcting infractions of the Constitution. It will be attended to in the examination of these expedients. I confine myself to their aptitude for enforcing the Constitution, by keeping the several departments of power within their due bounds, without particularly considering them as provisions for altering the Constitution itself. This Federalist paper explains how our government should be run by the people. Other Federalist papers explain how government should function to create a just and safe environment for the citizens. Our Constitution is timeless. It was written that way, and the principles and spirit of that Constitution have not changed since 1787. But the means by which that spirit is carried out have occasionally changed. These changes are facilitated by amendments to our Constitution. Our Constitution has been amended 27 times, but still those amendments don't change the overarching spirit behind our Constitution. The first 10 amendments to our Constitution, which were added right after it was ratified, are called the Bill of Rights. Amendments 11 to 27 are the changes to our Constitution since 1795.